Mike, we got another good episode for our couchers tonight. We're going to talk about all the coaches that have been fired in the NFL thus far and get into our NFL playoff wildcard picks. Sadly, my Ravens will not be making that trip. Are you ready to roll, my boy?
Let's roll.
Welcome to another episode of Professional Couch Coaches with Doc and Mike. It is your girl, Doc, here with my brother from another mother, Mike. How you feeling, my boy?
All right, man. I'm good. I'm good. How you?
I'm good. I'm alive and well. Ladies and gentlemen, the NFL, the playoffs begin Saturday.
Yeah.
And there's this thing in the NFL that they used to call Black Monday. I don't know if they still use that term, but it, it's the Monday after the last regular season game. And usually that's when a lot of coaches actually get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Two coaches were actually fired before the season even ended, which was Brian Dable with the
Yeah.
New York Giants and Canales with the Brian. Is his name Brian? I think his name is Brian too.
I think it's with the
Canales
Titans.
with the Titans. So before the
Mm-hmm.
season even ended, which was just Sunday, which was 5 days ago, two people had already been fired. It is Thursday, and that total is now up to 8 people have been fired. And I'm honestly, we're going to go through the coaches that have been fired, but honestly, I don't remember this many coaches being fired like so soon in a
Yeah.
very
And
long time.
along with GMs.
Yes, and assistants, and yeah, yeah, it's a lot of firing. So we're going to start
Mm-hmm.
with the Las Vegas Raiders have decided to send old man Pete Carroll home
Now, before we
for
get into this
retirement.
couchers, we don't condone anybody losing their job. We
No,
are
at all.
we are just about to say how if we feel like this person was doing a good job at their job. We don't want anybody to lose their job, especially our black coaches. But if they was
Especially,
not doing
look,
but if they not but if they weren't doing a good job, then they hey man, hey we tried, big dog. Hey, you
we tried
tried.
big dog.
You tried, man.
Pete Carroll was the Seattle Seahawks coach for a very long time. He was
Mhm.
fired from there, took a year off, then became the Las Vegas Raiders coach. He is one and done. This is his first year with the Raiders. And then they said, you know what, Pete? I'm sorry. We should not have told you to come out of retirement. You should probably take your 75-year-old ass back home with your wife and grandkids
Hey,
and just
hey,
enjoy.
coach out in the backyard. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Coach in the
Um,
backyard, big dog.
do you think Pete Carroll should have been fired?
Yeah. Yes. They
Okay,
they fired the offensive coordinator mid-season.
they did.
I believe the defensive coordinator got fired as well mid-season. Um,
He did. Hmm.
yes, yes. They made a bad decision hiring Pete Carroll. That was a very bad decision. I'm not saying that at
Can
your age you can't be a coach, but at some point you got to kind of go ahead and move with the new wave of, especially like with the way that the offenses are going, the way that the defenses are going. You got to kind of move with the new wave and get younger with the coach that can relate to the younger players, because the NFL does nothing but keep getting younger and younger and younger because of the draft. So you just kind of stay in that realm.
Yes. This is not ageism. So I've called Pete
Oh
old
yes,
several
no,
times.
yeah,
This is not
no.
ageism. Pete
Don't
is
call
just not good at his
HR
job.
on us. Yeah,
Yeah. Pete is just not good at his job anymore.
no
And
discrimination.
Pete should just hang it up. And it's okay.
Yes.
I will say Pete went into a very interesting situation because their quarterback is Geno Smith, and I
Hmm.
am not a believer in Geno Smith. And that is a setup for failure right there to me.
Who is a
But
black quarterback?
yep, but I am not a believer in Geno Smith. So I don't know how he has a job.
He
Uh,
asked. Didn't he ask for them to trade for Gino, or did Seattle want to get rid of Gino?
I have no clue, but Seattle was smart because the thing that was holding Seattle back was the quarterback.
Yeah.
And look at the difference between last year. Seattle was making a little noise, and this year, Seattle is the noise.
Yes.
So it's the quarterback. So Pete, he's out. So
Yeah.
we wish you well, Pete, in your retirement. We hope you stay
He can
retired,
go.
Pete. Stay.
He can go with broadcast.
I don't want to hear what Pete got to say, but sure,
Never mind, Pete. Just go on home. Never.
go home, Pete.
Doc. Doc don't want to hear what you got to say.
No, go home, Pete. Uh,
Go on to the crib.
next we got to get into, come on, Raheem Morris.
Okay, Raheem.
Raheem was the coach of the Atlanta Falcons. I believe this was his third year as the coach for the Atlanta Falcons. And now I don't know. I don't follow the Falcons that well, so I don't know when he became the coach. I know it's at least 3 years though.
Yeah, two
Raheem
or
is
three.
out, although the Falcons were 8-9, 9-8, something. They were in a three-way
Yeah.
tie for their
It was.
division.
It was 8-9. Mm-hmm.
They were in a three-way tie for their division. They just, draw the bad side of the stick or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Um,
They lost too many
and
division games.
yep. And so Raheem is out. Raheem used to be the OC in San Francisco, DC,
DC. Mm-hmm.
in San
And
Francisco.
no, LA.
Uh,
The
LA
Rams.
for the Rams. That's right. I knew it
Mm-hmm.
was in California. Okay. Um, when Raheem got fired, you actually texted me and you said, that's wrong. Do you still feel that way?
Kind of. I
Okay.
don't think he had much to win with.
Bijan,
They have skill players. They have Bijan. They got Drake London. Who's throwing them the ball?
Penix, or Cousins.
Penix been hurt half the year, and he ain't panned out to be that terrible draft pick that they drafted after they guaranteed Kirk Cousins all that money. And Kirk Cousins ain't been doing nothing but being Kirk Cousins.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I don't think that's Raheem's fault. He's made the defense better because Atlanta's
He has.
defense used to be trash,
Yep. He has.
and he's made the defense better. It appeared from the outside looking in like the team, they respected him and they, as a man, and
Fought
they,
for.
yeah, and they played for him, and they said that Bijan and Drake said that they wanted him back. Um, I mean, I don't, I wouldn't have fired them. They were on like a 4 game win streak to look the end of the season.
They were.
I mean, I wouldn't
Um,
have fired them.
I think Atlanta has made bad choices. Um,
Hmm.
from the top. And I think this is a reflection of all the bad choices that Atlanta has made. And I'm going to just go out there. I'm going to put this out there. Um 3 years ago, uh, Lamar requested a trade. Everybody said to Arthur Blank, go get Lamar. Just go get Lamar. Arthur Blank said, I don't know. He can't stay healthy. His playing style is too wild. Although he had Michael Vick. And I
He
don't
did.
think he will fit into our culture. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if I were a GM and I saw a young, black, hip athlete who rocked grills every day, shining in his mouth, and I lived in the blackest city in the United States of America,
Mm-hmm.
you want to know what I would do? To rejuvenate my dying franchise
Mm-hmm.
that hasn't been worthy of much for since you got whooped in the Super Bowl that you were supposed to win.
With Matty
Um,
Ice.
and you didn't, and you haven't been even close since that moment. Not even
I don't even think they've been
sniffed.
to the playoffs.
They haven't, and that was probably 10 years ago.
Easily.
Um, I think it is a. I think it's the ownership. I think the
Yeah.
ownership is the reason why Atlanta is where they're at, and firing Morris is just a reflection on poor decision after poor decision. Because you brought up when you were just talking, they paid Kirk Cousins insane amount, talking about not being healthy. They paid Kirk Cousins an insane amount of money to come to Atlanta and then drafted someone,
Mm-hmm.
which, like, what is your plan for real?
Yeah.
Um so
And
yeah,
neither
I think
neither one of them have worked out.
right. I think Raheem deserved another year at least. Give him a year.
Yeah.
Speaking of black head coaches, Mike McDaniel for the Miami Dolphins um has been fired. Mike McDaniel got fired today, this morning.
Mm-hmm.
First thing. It was 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So 9 a.m. your time. And I got a notification that Mike McDaniel was fired. Um I am surprised they fired him, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't think they want Tua.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And I'm not sure if you think it's attractive for a coach to say, I'm going to come to Miami and all I'm going to have is beaches and I was about to say beaches and bitches, but beaches. And I do not condone derogatory language towards women. It just was in my mind. I'm sorry. All you have is beaches and no quarter, no quarterback,
Yeah.
no
I
defense,
yeah.
no GM. What are we doing?
I just I just don't be understanding the direction of some of the franchises that when they make these decisions. I mean, do I think Mike McDaniels was the issues that were the reason that they was having issues? I don't think so. Um, we know that everybody know his brilliance as being an offensive mind is very evident. So that can never be taken from him. He has two as his quarterback. Eh, eh, I mean, I don't know what else you want from this man. He they can't win in the cold, but I'm just not understand. I don't know, man. That was surprising. That was surprising for me too. Um, but yeah, I don't know. That's my take on Mike McDaniel's. I'll see where he end up being an offensive coordinator. I'm not sure if he'll get another head coaching job this year or not, but I could definitely see him as a coordinator.
Yep. I was shocked by that only because it if you were gonna do that, you should have just did it Monday. Why are we waiting
Yeah,
till Thursday? Why are
yeah.
you, like what are you doing? Unless you believe in Tua. And if they believe in Tua, something's seriously wrong. Like seriously.
Hang the
I'm not
franchise
saying
up.
yeah, I'm not saying Tua's trash, but whatever is right above trash on the levels,
No,
he's
he's
that.
trash.
So,
Yeah,
so
he's
whatever.
trash. Yeah.
Then we had a little shakeup in AFC North, Mike. The Cleveland Browns told Kevin Stefanski, "You take your Coach of the Year award winning ass on up out of here, because we
Did,
no longer want you."
didn't he win it twice?
He did. He
Mm.
did.
The best. That's the
Kevin.
best coach they've had in 25 years
Yes, and they kicked him to the curb. Um, you know why I think they kicked him to the curb?
because he don't want Shador.
Yes, I think this is so sad. I don't want to be rude, but I gotta say this. That was dumb because Shador is probably 4 years away from panning out.
No, being
Um,
decent. No, not panning out. Being decent. No, we're talking about another Tua here.
I believe so, and I hate to say it. People are gonna call us haters, Mike.
We're not
They're gonna say
haters. This is
I'm
look at the
not. I
tape.
want
Go
him
look
to.
at the
I
tape.
want
They
him
can
to
go,
win.
tell them to go look at the tape. Does that look like an NFL quarterback to you? Does that look like somebody who's gonna win you 10 games? Because that's what it
No.
takes to make it to playoffs in the AFC.
Yeah.
If he
No.
gonna win you 10 games
No. He's not. He's not gonna win 10 games because he's gonna lose like four of them in the division.
on himself, on
No.
just being him.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Anyway,
they have parted ways with Kevin Stefanski and decided that they want to go with a different direction with their organization. Cleveland is the place where dreams go to die. And that's unfortunate. I don't mean Cleveland, the city. So no disrespect to anybody from Cleveland. What I'm saying is the Cleveland Browns are a hot mess, and this is a reflection on their choices and decisions. This highlights when the GM and the coach their visions are not aligned, and now you see why the draft is important and why you should go in there as one unit instead of um people. I don't know what's going on. They already picked another quarterback. It's too much going on. I
yeah.
can't I can't it's too much. Next we have I don't even know his damn first name, Mike. Gannon? What's his last?
Something Brian, ain't it? But Kevin, I like Kevin Stefanski though.
Okay. You like Kevin Stefanski.
You don't like Kevin
Uh
Stefanski?
no, I like Kevin Stefanski. I
Yeah,
I don't think they should have got rid of him.
he before we move on, he took the
Mm-hmm.
Browns to the playoffs for the first time
Mm-hmm.
in 20 years, and he
Yeah.
won a playoff game.
Yeah.
And
They were just in
the team that they lost to in the playoffs that year won the Super Bowl. And they barely
yeah.
and the Chiefs barely beat the Browns. I mean barely.
Can I say that they were just in the playoffs 2 years ago?
And he had Joe Flacco. he, he took Joe Flacco to the playoff. Like this is so when I called you that one time, right? And I'm not gonna get it because I know we're gonna talk about that later. This is what I'm talking about. Like as a coach, if you can take the little bit that you have and make it something, you are a good coach.
Right.
Kevin Stefanski is a good coach. As much as we didn't we was never scared of the Browns. We always went into a game against the Browns when Kevin Stefanski is the coach, and we say we can lose this game.
Yep. You
It
never know.
you never know. You never Nick Chubb might go and have 200 yards. You never
Yep.
know because Kevin Stefanski is a good coach. Uh,
He
I'll
is.
let it die there. I'll let it rest with Kevin. Wherever Kevin go, hey man, good luck. Come to Pittsburgh. You want to be the offensive coordinator. We'll send Arthur Smith to the Titans. And yeah, come on, Kevin.
Okay. The coach for the Arizona Cardinals is Jonathan Gannon. I apologize.
Jonathan. Good. Okay.
I did not know his name. I don't really follow the Cardinals. I believe he's just wrapped up his second year as their head
Hmm.
coach. Um, they are at a very big crossroads because I don't think they know what they want to do with Kyler Murray.
Hmm.
Um, he was benched, and I don't
He
know
was
if
hurt
this is
too.
the yeah, I don't know if this is the organization saying they're choosing to stick with Kyler, or I don't know, because what are you drafting a quarterback? What are we doing?
I think they're just
Not for
moving on altogether. Coach, quarterback, everything.
time for a rebuild, and
Yeah.
that's okay too. That is okay too.
Yeah.
Um, so he's out. Um, Mike, we had another firing. Um, and you text me. Well, you called me. We had a lengthy conversation. Can you see this?
Oh yeah, I see. My boy John.
So the Ravens, ah, my dear Ravens, have decided to move on from their coach that they've had for 18 years,
Coach of the year.
Mr. Mr. John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh was with the Ravens for 18 years. He was coach of the year once back in 2019. I wonder why, what happened that year.
It
Um,
Mike Tomlin has never been coach of the year, so that no, it's okay.
okay, I'm just saying he
But at
was a
one
coach of the
time,
year
that's enough.
once.
Hey, it's still he
Yeah,
was coach of the year.
he was coach of the year because somebody was the MVP, but that's neither here nor there.
He coached
He
them.
brought he brought the city a Super Bowl in
Hmm.
2012. One Super
Hmm.
Bowl back in 2012.
Yeah.
Um, Now the way the Ravens are structured, the owner is the one that hired John. So the
Hmm.
owner is the one that fired John. They said that the owner had a conversation with him, did not like the way the conversation was headed,
Oh wow.
and decided that. So there are a bunch of rumors circulating. But I will tell you this: Todd Monken, he is the former OC because they have the coaching staff's done, all of them gone because
He
John
ain't.
picked them all.
He's still there right now though. He
No,
ain't left
he's
yet.
done.
They fired him. When
Okay,
that happened, I missed
they
it.
haven't they haven't formally fired him, but he's fired.
Oh.
He look, this is what I'm about to say. Todd
Mm.
Monken, the OC, former OC of the Ravens, did a podcast tonight, and he said, wherever I go next, I'll still be rooting for the Ravens. I didn't do my part. The rumors that are out there are that someone wanted to fire Todd Monken, is what the rumor is. I do not believe that rumor. I believe John would have parted ways with Todd Monken. Who
Hmm.
I believe John did not want to part ways with was Zach Orr. And that's really what I believe. Now, the rumor is saying John said, if y'all fire Todd, I'm going to leave. I
Hmm.
do not believe that John took his 18-year career and stood on a desk for a man he's known 3 years.
Yeah.
I just do not believe it. I absolutely. John Harbaugh fired Greg Roman, whom he's known for 30 years. He
Hmm.
fired Rex Ryan, whom he's known for 30 years. He
Hmm.
fired What's the guy that used to blitz all the time? And do cover zero.
Oh, he had Mexican.
He yeah,
Uh,
he fired him, and he's known him for
yeah,
30 years. I do not believe John Harbaugh stood and beat his chest for Todd Monken. I do not. I do not believe the owner said get rid of Todd, um, and or you got to go, and he said, "Well, I'll just go." I do not believe that.
yeah.
I
I'll go.
do,
Let's
but
send me that way.
I do believe that John said he would not fire Zach Orr. And I'm going to tell you why. I think because Zach was his player. One, John shouldn't have promoted Zach. And I think he did not want to admit that he was wrong in promoting Zach. So he wanted to give him more time to correct the defense. That's what I truly believe. I do not believe John risked his career with the Baltimore Ravens that he had been with for 18 years for Todd Monken. However, he is out. You
You
call
talk,
me.
you talking about
Hmm?
Wink?
Wink Martindale. Yes. He fired him. He's
Hmm.
Wink Martindale went to Michigan and worked for his brother right after. Like all this is connected. Greg Roman works for his brother right now. Why I'm saying all this is I don't believe John had a problem letting go of somebody like Todd because why would his sword be Todd if
Right.
you're willing to fire somebody that coached with your father?
Hmm.
Like so anyway, John is out. When we got the news, you called me and you said, I don't like it. That was your initial response.
Hmm.
And I gave you 32 reasons why I did like it. And I believe after we finished our conversation, you kind of agreed with me.
Hmm.
And the only thing I said was, it's time. It was
Yeah.
time. Let me give John his flowers. I do not think John's a bad coach. I
Right.
do not.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm gonna say. You've had too many bites at the apple. You've had too many opportunities to get further than you did. And your team, for whatever reason, yes, the players on the field making the mistakes, keep coming up short. But it's the ideology of this losing mentality that has created a culture of chokers. And you have switched out your coordinators several times, both defensive and offensive, but you keep having a repeat of these like oddities that end your season. I think I don't think the when the Ravens lost on Sunday, the initial response was they were going to fire John. I really do think they wanted to see what his vision was moving forward. And I
Hmm.
think his vision just did not align with where the owner wants to go. Me and you, when we had our conversation, I said, and you've been to the Ravens Stadium 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You were there 10 years ago. So you've seen what the stadium looks like now versus what it looked like 10 years ago. The owner has invested a lot of money into that stadium, into filling those seats because he has Lamar. He wants to maximize what he can out of Lamar while he can. And
Hmm.
I feel like he felt like John could not get the most out of Lamar because he's already gotten all he can get out of him. And he wants somebody who can take Lamar to the next step, which would be being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I look at it like so I know you don't follow college football a lot, and I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Georgia had a coach that had been there for years. He's like a Hall of Fame type coach. I mean, like he was an amazing coach. But Georgia was always that team that could never get over the hump. They were always a good team, always, but they could never get over the hump. And then they hired your boy from Alabama. He was
Mm-hmm.
the offensive coordinator. He's still the coach now. I can't think of his
Kirby
name.
Smart.
Yeah, Kirby. And as soon as Kirby got there, he just took them over that next speed bump that they needed to start being national championship, national champions, and they were beating Alabama. I think that's where Baltimore is.
I agree.
They just need somebody who can take them to that next level. Did you see who Baltimore reached out to?
They've reached out to a lot of people. I've seen a list of people they've reached out to. Who I think they're gonna get is a defensive coach.
They reached out to Robert Saleh. How you feel about that?
I'm okay with it.
Mm. I just saw the product that he put out on the field against the Jets. I mean, when he was coaching the Jets, but I mean, it is the Jets.
Yeah. Look, this is all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's gonna be a rinse and repeat. I don't, but I'll say this. If you get a sound mind in there, you have the talent. The rest is just getting them to buy into becoming more than what they have been the last few years. And you
Mm-hmm.
have a two-time MVP quarterback who is 29 today. Yesterday. He's only 29. He could realistically play another 8 years. If you can't figure out, I mean, Matthew Stafford's 36. If Rodgers is 40, whatever. If you can't figure out in the next 5 to 6 years how to get Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens a ring, then they're screwed. If you could win a
Yeah.
ring with Flacco, you could win a ring with if you could win a ring with Trent Difford, you could win a ring with
Uh huh.
anybody. You just got to click at the right time. It got to be, you need a little bit of luck. And I don't know. I don't know if John was the issue, but I do know a lot of the decisions that were made were a reflection of him. And some of the things he said made it seem like he had no clue what was happening around him or on the field. And I don't
Yeah.
know how the head coach could be absolved to, I don't know why we didn't run that. I don't know why he wasn't out there. And you supposed to be the head coach. That makes you look bad. Sure, you
Right.
could be taking the blame, but at some point, we're not going to change anything though. We're not
Yeah.
going to do anything different. We're just going to run it back as is. Zach
Yeah.
Orr has shown you at best he can only get the defense to be 20th ranked. That ain't good enough. At best,
Yeah.
that's not good enough.
Yeah. I
The only
agree.
reason the
It hasn't
offense
been good.
wasn't good, no, the only reason the offense wasn't good this year is because Lamar was hurt most of the year. We get that. That's the anomaly. So when he's
Yeah.
healthy, they'll be top 10. We're not worried about that. But the defense is bottom. Mike, like, no, you're not out there tackling, but something's not clicking. Something's not
Yeah.
clicking. You can't tell me you got Megatron as your DB, damn gorilla in the middle. And I'm just saying, like,
A hippo on the line.
and a hippo on the line, and you can't stop nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is getting away from John, but let me just say the defensive identity of having Kyle Hamilton do every fucking thing is stupid. So I just wanted to share that. That's
He's the
dumb.
new
That's where they
he's the new
lost.
age Ed Reed.
That's where they lost. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's
Yeah.
stupid. I just want
Hey,
to share that.
I mean, I see it. Once you explain it, I see why John Harbaugh. Why y'all would want to move on. At some point, if you great and he can't get you to greatness, then hey, maybe somebody else can. And hey, let's see what happens. Because you never know. Hey, Mike Tomlin lose this game Saturday. Shit, he might be next. He gonna be on Fox, sitting beside Tom Brady.
You know what's funny? Because Mike Tomlin did an interview and he was like, "Yeah, people they just don't believe in longevity anymore in the NFL. That's the business that we in." And somebody was like, "He don't care about John Harbaugh. He's saying that for himself." because he know they you ain't won a playoff game since 2016. Who cares if you keep making the playoffs and you always 9-8? Don't nobody care at
Yeah.
a certain point.
Mm-mm.
And that is
Yeah.
and that is the message that fans and ownership with the Ravens kept saying. Who cares if you keep making the playoffs? If you keep getting bounced by teams that you should beat. It's
Yeah.
not like these teams are better than the team you have.
Right. And you
Who
you should
cares?
you're losing winnable games in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not
So,
like you're being overpowered in the playoffs. So you
nope.
like, oof, this was bad. Like,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, I agree.
And he chose Tyler Luke. I'm just gonna say he chose Tyler Luke and he didn't give him any competition
Hey,
in
Luke ain't a bad
training
kicker.
camp.
He just young. Uh, He just young. He got a little. His
That
butthole got tight in a pressure situation. You know.
that boy in Jacksonville is kicking 67-yard kicks.
Yeah, but he ain't. Has he been put into a game-winning pressure AFC North do or die
Mike,
pressure kick?
please, please.
I'm
It's
just asking a
44
question.
yards. You're a
I
kicker.
just
It's
asked. I
44
asked a
yards.
question. Uh, 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 Boswell, one of the greatest kickers in the NFL, missed the extra point.
It got blocked. I'm not sure if you
Yeah,
saw the video.
partially. Yeah, partially. Yeah, but whatever.
Then
Tell
that
me anything.
changes the
He
direct.
hold on. He also missed a kick that was like a 30-yarder in Detroit.
I don't care
Which
about that. I'm just talking
I'm just
about the
saying,
fact that it
you can miss
Mike.
close kicks, and you can be a great kicker.
I don't know about that. I don't know about it.
I'm just saying.
Personally. Personally, I've never heard of that.
Hey, well, I've seen it. You've seen it too in the playoffs when y'all last kicker missed a kick against the
Yeah,
Patriots.
he was gone the next year. And we
Yeah,
brought in a rookie, and you know what that rookie did? Okay.
he kicked for 30 years until he was
Exactly.
touching women inappropriately.
Appropriately. I know. God dog took. Ugh.
Yeah.
Um, can you see our scores
Yeah.
for all right? You're not gonna catch me, but it's all good. So we might as well declare me the winner, but we'll go into the playoffs. Weekly pick'ems. The playoffs are gonna count twice. So for every pick, you get two. If you
Mm,
get the points right,
okay.
you get three. Okay.
Mm,
Um, that might be your way of catching me. I doubt it, but that might
okay.
be your way. I have 50 points. Mike has 44. We're gonna get into our playoff picks. Um, Buffalo versus Jacksonville. You picked Jacksonville,
Hmm.
right? I
Yeah.
picked Buffalo, but I do think Jacksonville could potentially win this game.
I
Um,
I only picked Jacksonville because I think they're surging at the right time. And Buffalo has Josh Allen and Cook. Outside of that, their defense isn't scary. They don't have any weapons other than the tight ends. Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, I will say this. I'm gonna go on record. Buffalo will not make it to the Super Bowl. That's all I got to say. But I do think they could win this game.
Mm.
Um, LA Rams
Mm-hmm.
versus the Carolina Panthers.
You was about to
Um,
call them the Chargers again.
I was. We both picked the Rams. Uh,
Poor
we're
Panthers.
both we're both Carolina natives. However, I hate Carolina fans.
Yeah.
I hate them. They're not realistic. I get it. Love your team, but you ain't got to talk to me about my team. Look, when do I ever talk to you about what the Steelers got going on? If
Not much,
we like
unless I bring it up.
exactly, then we're having dialogue. I ain't never something happened with the Ravens. I ain't never said to you, Mike, you see what we doing over here? Why? You don't care?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Panthers fans are like Cowboy fans. Just Don't nobody care.
They are
Look, I
converted
get it.
Cowboy fans. That's why.
That's why look,
That's
I
why they act
get
like
it.
that. Hmm.
Be proud. Keep pounding. Whatever y'all say. Keep
Yeah,
pounding. Y'all gonna be right where the Ravens are, sitting at home, chilling. Come whenever y'all play. Saturday,
Sunday
Sunday,
morning. They play Saturday
Sunday
night.
morning. Yeah, Sunday morning, y'all gonna be chilling. So somebody said to me, "We already beat the Rams." Oh, okay, you did, but come on. You think
It's the
Matthew
playoffs
Stafford
now.
about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Matthew Stafford about to go lose to Bryce Young in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Puka about
In
to
their
have
mind, yes.
250 yards.
But they got
Uh,
Devontae Adams back too.
Puka about to have 250 yards. They
Probably.
about to be like, "What the hell is that running down the Puka about to watch?"
A huge Mexican.
Right? They be like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
You see
I don't know the
the
line.
spread? Guess what
No,
the
what's the
spread
spread?
is. Just guess. I'm gonna let you guess.
7 Rams.
10.5.
5.
10.5. They gonna beat them by 10, 10.5 points. That's the spread. Yes. That's the spread. That's a real spread too.
It's realistic. It is so
Yeah.
realistic. Um, I just
No other spread is bigger than 5.5 points.
because it's the playoffs, and you know what normally happens. Usually, have like good teams make the playoffs and sound teams, and
Mhm.
um, good winning cultures make the playoffs. But you know what? Y'all keep pounding y'all ass back to Charlotte, and
They actually
well,
play
they playing in
Saturday
Charlotte.
afternoon at
Yeah.
4:30.
And let me tell you, the fact that they put that game at Saturday afternoon, I mean, they don't give a fuck about the
At
Panthers
all.
anyway, because that's the worst time slot.
Yeah.
Because who was watching the game at 4:30?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Everybody's out
So
shopping.
exactly, they're living their life at 4:30.
Yeah.
That's how much respect people have for the Panthers. And yes, I said it. All right. Do you think the Rams will beat them by 10.5, Mike?
Yes.
I do too. God
Yes.
dog.
The over under is 45.5.
I'm gonna say under.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna say the score gonna be 35-10.
Damn. And that's realistic because it could be under.
Yeah.
Damn.
What you got? You think over?
Yeah, for the hell of it, I'll pick over.
It's 45.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing it down. All right. Then we got Green Bay versus Chicago.
I can't
Mike
see it
picked the
yet.
Bear. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped new the Chargers too. Keys hit.
Yep.
Okay. Next we have the LA Chargers versus the New England Patriots. Although I feel like the Patriots are young with Drake May, I believe Vrabel is the missing piece and they can get over the hump. And Justin Herbert has been ailing for the last 4 weeks, and
Hmm.
he's not 100%. So I'm just gonna roll with the Patriots for that simple fact.
Yeah.
What
Same reason.
what's the
Yeah.
what's the line?
3.5.
I say over.
You think the Patriots gonna beat them by more than the field goal?
Yes,
I agree. 45.5 is the total.
I'm gonna say no.
I say under.
Damn it, I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over. Chargers, Patriots. Okay, it's 45.5.
Yep.
Okay, Mike under. All right. Next we have Green Bay Packers versus Chicago Bears. I honestly feel like anytime you have divisional foes playing each other in the playoffs, it can go any kind of way and you never know what could happen. But I'm going to put my money on Jordan Love.
Mm. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, but I just think Chicago's defense is better right now, and yeah,
Yep.
I'm
That's
gonna
my
just go with
only. Okay.
that. The
Go, Pack,
oh,
go. All right. Next, we got, let's see. Can you see it?
yep,
San Francisco 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, Shout out to my boy Daryl. Daryl, I would love to pick the 49ers here, but y'all are too banged up for me to decide to ride with you. I promise
yeah.
you, Daryl, I would love to pick the 49ers, but I'm going to have to roll with the Eagles.
Daryl, I'm gonna roll with the 49ers, and I'm gonna need we'll let the clip this up. If the 49ers win, Daryl, I need a free adjustment because my back hurts. Yeah.
You
So
got, I got you. I'm going to clip it.
I'm rolling with the 49ers. I'm gonna go with the underdog. This is the second biggest spread in the on the money line, which is they have the Eagles at 5.5. They got
Okay.
them winning by a touchdown.
I believe that's going to happen because it's just really, it's because the 49ers have their team hurt.
I know,
So
man. I think Brock gonna pull something out of nowhere. Well, no, I think
Christian McCaffrey.
no, the coach.
Okay.
Uh
Shanahan.
Shanahan. Yeah, I think Shanahan gonna pull something out the hat.
Okay. Well, we shall
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
The last game that will be played Monday night is the Houston Texans versus Pittsburgh Steelers, and they will be playing at Raggedy Acrisure in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Of
Hmm.
course, you're gonna roll with your guys with the Steelers. I am gonna go with Houston. Am I confident? No. But Houston has a really good defense. It will be, I think it will come down to how CJ Stroud responds to the Pittsburgh defense, which ultimately comes down to Mike Tomlin.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I think this game will be how good can the Pittsburgh Steelers defense be and not have those mental lapses and blown coverages that they was giving up against Baltimore. Um, if they can limit that and the safety play is good, I'm not worried about them stopping the run. Houston offense does not scare me at all. Um, CJ Stroud is streaky, but if he gets off his game, he's off. If he's on, he's on. He's like a 3-point shooter. That if he's hitting, he's hitting. If he's off, oh Lord, pray for Houston. Um, that's the only caveat I see. That's gonna be the swing in the pendulum of the game. It'll be can Pittsburgh Steelers stop Houston enough? Because I feel like after a while, Aaron Rodgers will figure it out.
Yeah.
And if they give them time where Aaron Rodgers don't have to press and he can take his time to figure it out, I think he'll figure it out. I think if they keep
Yeah.
CJ off his game, yeah, it's gonna be a long night because it ain't like I mean I know I've seen a lot of pundits. I've seen how disrespectful they are towards Pittsburgh. I'm used to it now. I mean I know the team isn't that great and that we're not a good team. I understand. Um, but if our veteran players who are supposed to show up, if they show up, I think we'll be okay defensively.
Yeah, I
Yes,
do
I
think
think.
this is a big toss up. I was talking to my homeboy, Officer Smith,
Shout
who's
out.
the
Oh, I thought we were shouting out Rob.
oh no, Officer Smith, who's the Texans fan that came on and did our call in episode, and he said he he thinks it's a toss up too. He said the thing is the Houston Texans have not won a playoff game away from away from playing at NRG ever. And that's the thing that he said. So he would not be surprised if they lost.
It's
He
gonna be
said, but they
cold in
should
Pittsburgh
win.
too.
Yeah, he said he would not be surprised if they lost, but they have never won a away game in the playoffs. And I said that is absolutely true because you played the Ravens twice and y'all
It's
lost big.
it's gonna be cold in Pittsburgh too.
Yeah. So we shall
Yeah.
see how
The
that
spread
goes.
the spread is only 3 points. Houston.
I believe, yeah. Oh, I'm surprised it's Houston is favorite. I'm really
Yeah.
surprised Houston's favorite.
No, they
I thought,
everybody's picking Houston to win. Everybody.
um, I mean, I would say because it's a home game, it's a different environment. Um, but you know, that's just. I mean, I've been to the Pittsburgh Stadium, so I get the effect and the appeal. But we'll
If
see.
it,
We'll see
if
what
this
happens.
if So this has been another episode of Professional Couch Coaches. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe and hit that notification bell one time. And as always, peace.